Welcome back. You're still tuned into Power Breakfast. A lot to catch up on. We spoke about the global cues, so let's get in our research team joining in with how these global cues will impact our own markets. This is our Power Prep segment. We'll tell you what the trade setup looks like, the stocks that are likely to be in the news, and the action from the F&O space as well. Hey guys, a very good morning to all of you. Rima, let me come across to you first up. What is the market setup looking like today?
Well, there is some momentum in the markets. Yesterday, the Nifty managed to recover 150 points from the day's low and ultimately end with a gain of about 0.25%. And this is despite weak global cues. So Friday was a big rally. We followed it up with an up move on Monday. And yesterday, the Indian markets were stable, they're resilient, and they fought back the initial gap down opening. So at least as of now, it appears that there is some inherent strength in the markets. Yesterday, we conquered that 20-day moving average of 17,700. We've made our way to that 17,750 mark plus. Over the last 3 days, the Nifty has actually almost rallied close to about 450 points. The rally started with the Nifty closer to 17,300, and now we are closer to 17,750 mark. The level from here on to track will be the 50-day moving average, which is 17,850, and a little above that is also another technically important resistance level of 17,880. The good part is the FIs continue to unwind a little bit of their short positions over the last couple of days. Right now, the long-short ratio stands at 25%, similar to the level that it was in Monday's trades. So from Tuesday and Monday, there isn't much change. But if you compare it to last week, the FII, long position in the market was only 15%, and now it's come to levels of 25-26%. The FIs continue their buying in the cash market. Yesterday, they bought 3,671 crore in the cash market. Of course, there were a lot of deals in Shriram Finance and Kirloskar Oil, where marquee investment funds bought some stake, but the FIs are pumping money in the cash market. And yesterday, you had the DII selling close to about 937 crores. So the opening could be on the quieter side. Let's see how the day plays out. Back to you.
Oh, yes, that is something we'll track. Thank you, Rima, for that. But let's talk about some stocks that will be in focus as well. Surbhi is joining us with that list. Surbhi.
Hi, good morning. Thanks for that. So a few stocks that I'm watching out for today. The first one is SBI Bank, where they raised close to 3,700 odd crores through a third tier 1 bond issue for FY23. Adani Transmission and Adani Green will be in focus as the promoter creates pledges of 0.76% and 0.99% equity respectively in favor of SBI Cap trustees. Shoppers Stop, where Shiseido, a Japanese company, forms distribution partnership with the company for expansion in India. Bharat Forge, the company announces e-bike manufacturing facility at MIDC Chakan. The manufacturing is to be done through its wholly owned subsidiary Kalyani Powertrain. And lastly, Sequence Scientific, where the acquisition of Tineta Pharma, which was announced in November, stands terminated as of yesterday.
Okay, a long list. Thank you, Surbhi, for that. But let's talk about the F&O space now. Mangalam is joining us with all those updates. Mangalam.
Good morning. So it was a strong day of trade yesterday. I call it strong because despite consolidation for most part of yesterday's trading session, there was a big surge in the last hour and the Nifty rallied about 154 points from day's low of close to 17,600 odd. So that's an important mark to watch out for. And as a result of that up move, we did see the Nifty conquer that 20-day moving average of 17,702. And now all eyes will be on the 50-day moving average of 17,850. The SGX Nifty indicating a flattish start. So let's see where we go from here, primarily because it is weekly options expiry. Ahead of that, we did see the FIs buy in the cash market. Of course, that was on account of a couple of large trades as well. But in index futures, their long positions are at 25%, short positions at 75%. And the most important data point coming in from the F&O space yesterday was ahead of options expiry. And after a big rally in the last hour, the FIs went ahead and wrote puts, 1.6 lakh puts, written as against 95,000 calls. So that means that there is a firm amount of support at the 20-day moving average. Let's talk about the active options. We had 17,700 put, adding close to around 42 lakh shares in open interest, 17,650 put, adding around 41 lakh shares in open interest as well. Both of them telling you that 17,600 to 17,650 would be an important support zone to watch out for. But on the way up, we could face some resistance around that 50-day moving average. For 17,800 call as well as 17,850 calls are still extremely active. Where the market goes today will be determined by one, the Nifty IT index because of Nasdaq's outperformance, and secondly, where the Nifty Bank goes. Because of the last hour surge in the Nifty Bank as well, the 41,500 put was extremely active for a premium of 107, telling you that 41,400 would be an important support to watch out for. And now the Nifty Bank too is perilously close to its 50-day moving average. So that is another level we'll be watching out for on the way up. Finally, keeping an eye out on a stock, Balrampur Chini, after a big rally yesterday, has entered F&O ban. So that's something we'll be watching out for.
Okay, thank you, Mangalam, for that. Rima, Surbi and Mangalam, thank you so much for joining us, prepping us up for this trading day ahead. Let's slip into a short break now. Up next, we'll get you all the cues from the commodities market. Stay tuned for that.